Good morning student. Today here we revise our next topic, transportation in plant. Okay. So transport system in plant is less elaborate than in animal, like including human being, because plant are less active, so their cell do not need to be supplied with material so quickly. So the only substance which are to be supplied to a plant through a transport system are water and mineral. Uh, and another job of transport system of plant is to transport food from leaves to the other part of the plant. So there is plant have two types of conducting tissue, which we also call vascular tissue or vascular bundle, which are made by xylem and phloem. Okay. So beta, the plant have two transport systems, xylem and phloem. Xylem are those which carry water and mineral, and phloem are those which carry the food material with the plant make. Okay. So we will now discuss both the part of transport system in your lecture, but today lecture we here only describe about the transportation of water and mineral. So transport of water and mineral means plant require water for making food by photosynthesis, and plant also need mineral salt for various purposes like making protein. Water and mineral are absorbed from the roots, from the soil by roots from the soil, and plant get transported to various part of the plant like from root to stem, then leaves, then flower. So in the leaf, water is used in making food by photosynthesis, and the water and mineral dissolved in it move from the root of the plant to its leaf through the kind of element called xylem or xylem vessel or tracheids. Okay. So next here we talk here about the xylem vessel. Okay, this is the structure of xylem vessel. First of all, xylem vessel is a non-living, a long tube-like, a drain pipe-like structure where they have many hollow holes, dead cells, and it is joined by end to end, and end walls of the cell have broken down as open tube is formed. So xylem vessel run from the root to the upper part of the plant right up to the stem and reach the leaves. Xylem vessel do not contain cytoplasm and nuclei because they are dead cells, and the wall of xylem vessel are made up of cellulose and lignin. Because one MCQ question is over here, that which xylem vessel are made by which type of substances, we have to be write down there cellulose and lignin, because lignin is very hard and they help the plant to be straight up, help the plant for mechanical support. So xylem vessel also provides strength to the stem and help to keep the plant upright. Wood is made almost entire of lignified vessels, and xylem vessels have a pits in their thick cell wall. Pits are not open over there. And the most important, that in flowering plant we also call that angiospermic plant, either only xylem vessel transport water or both xylem vessel and trachea transport the water over there. Okay. So here one question in our mind, that what is trachea? We know that there is xylem which help the transport the water and mineral from the root to the stem or other part of the body. But what is the function of tracheids over here? So tracheids are bit a long spindle shape, and they have pits in their thick cell wall. Water flow from one tracheid to another through their pits. Tracheids are dead cells because they are made by lignified and do not have open ends, so they do not form vessels. So they are elongated cells with tapping end. Also, all the plant have tracheids. They are the only water conducting tissue in non-flowering plant. Okay. So before we describe the mechanism of transport of water from the roots of the plant to the leaves, we should know the meaning of the term epidermis, endodermis, root cortex, and root side. Okay. So uh, the outer layer of cell in the root is called epidermis. Epidermis is only one cell thick. The layer of cell around the vascular tissue means xylem and phloem in the root is called endodermis. Okay. and it is the outermost layer of cortex, the part of root between the epidermis and the endodermis is called root cortex. There is many MCQ type question raising from these topics, and the xylem tissue present in root is called root xylem. So root here are at the outer, but the root xylem vessel which carry water, the other part of plant, are the center of the root. In between the root hair and root xylem are epidermis, root cortex and endodermis. So before water absorbed by root hair from the soil reach the root xylem, it has to pass through the epidermis, then root cortex and then endodermis. Okay. So one thing is important, that what type of mineral, name two minerals which is very necessary for the plant. So there is plant are taken by the plant in inorganic form such as nitrate and phosphate. Okay, and these minerals are present in the soil. So the mineral present in soil dissolve in water to form aqueous solution. So when water is transported by the root of the plant to its leaf, then mineral dissolve in it go also transported along with it. Okay. Now we done it, and this is the picture also mechanism of transport of water and mineral in plant. Means the plant take in water, means that water which is dissolved with minerals uh, from the soil through their roots. This water called xylem sap. Okay, means water that containing mineral is called xylem sap. It is carried by the xylem vessel to all part of the plant. Means how this happens, the root of a plant have hair called root hair, and the function of root hair to absorb mineral soil, and it is done by the process of diffusion. The water and mineral absorbed by the root hair from the soil pass from one cell to another, but when it pass from one cell to another, they processing another form, that one is osmosis, and it is done through the epidermis, root cortex and endodermis, and reach the root xylem. So the xylem vessel of root of plant are connected to the xylem vessel to its stem. So the water containing dissolved material enter from the root xylem and vessel into the stem vessel, and the xylem vessel of the stem branch into the leaves of the plant. So the water and mineral carried out by xylem vessel in the stem reach the leaves through the branch xylem vessel, which enter from the petiole into each and every part of the leaf, and in this way the water and mineral from the soil reach through the root and to stem to the leaves of the plant. Okay. So only 2% of water absorbed by the plant is used for the photosynthesis and other metabolic activities. Rest of water lost from water vapor through the process of transpiration. Okay. So transpiration and translocation is different form, because transpiration means the evaporation of water from the leaves is called transpiration, but the process of transport of food from the leaves to the other part of the plant is called translocation, which will be studied by us in our next lecture, where we discuss about the transport of food and other substances by flowing. Okay. So you have to be make 10 question from these topics, uh, MCQ types or a short answer type question, which you have to, it's your choice. Okay, but you have to be done 10 question at least from these topics. Thank you.